This project aims to share the voices of our young males in Aotearoa. I hope that their thoughts encourage you to think deeper and discuss ideas of masculinity, gender, identity, culture, and how we deal with our mind and heart. New Zealand is one of the most materially developed countries in the world, yet we have the second highest rate of youth suicide in the world. This suggests that our happiness is not actually dependent on our external condition, but it stems from within. We need a culture that fosters this internal focus. Out of the 549 people who committed suicide in New Zealand in 2012, 75% were male, predominantly young male. My wish is that the 40 young males I have interviewed here spark discussion and insight on these topics for our Mental Health Week.
Hold on.
Fuck, I don't know. I have no idea. That's way too hard.
I don't know.
That's a fucking hard question.
What? What? No, you're just buzzing me out. That's so weird. No, it's not. I don't know. I really don't.
Oh. I don't know.
A real man is strong. I don't know. I don't know what a real man is. I don't know. Real man is honest and loyal and always tries to protect those around him.
The general view on men is like, controlling.
The rugby playing, beer drinking, working man.
Someone who looks after his woman, brings home the bacon, I guess, like kind of old fashioned stuff like that.
I was gonna say about, typical has to be strong and provide for his family sort of thing, but then it's a typical thing for everyone to say.
I don't think there's a set definition for a real man.
It's kind of like a bad term, because it's like, what's a real woman? Because then it's like putting gender stereotypes on people, and isn't that wrong? Aren't people meant to be like equal, and like, isn't everyone meant to be like different? And if everyone's meant to be different, then I don't know, I feel like that term's a bit invalid and a bit mundane.
I don't think you can define a real man.
A woman will have a different view than what a man will have of a view of her own man.
Depends on where you are in the world.
It's like when you say, oh, I like the colour yellow, it's the broad colour, there's a lot of colours in like the yellow spectrum, but it's like being a man, heaps of things make up being a man, but it's not one specific thing.
It's just a gender construct. A real man is just who you want to be as long as you're happy and make other people happy.
I guess it's the way that you express who you believe to be.
And just all those things that I think are good qualities of anyone. Kind, ambitious.
True to themselves, makes good choices.
Trustworthy, so someone you can depend on.
Looks after the people he cares about.
Humble.
Is smart, brave.
Treats everyone equally, is modest.
I guess someone that's a good person in all their pursuits.
Just a nice guy, yeah. That's good in the world.
He's about everyone and is a genuine person. Yeah.
Cool. I don't know, man. That does man stuff. Like open doors. Honest, hardworking, respectful.
He can look after himself, provide for himself, look after other people, be generous with his time, and always keen to work, have fun.
Looks after his friends and family.
Respects others.
Is accountable for his own actions.
A nice person and they're doing their part in the world. Can treat people with respect.
Someone with sense control.
Hardworking man.
Respectful.
Just treating others the same way you would be treated.
And they put his family before anything. Money don't matter.
Pretty much just does anything for anybody really. Someone who does
You know, takes care of his whānau, takes care of his mates, just a good person, I guess.
He puts family first and puts the ones who he loves truly first. A real man doesn't take advantage of anything. Like, he'll always try and do everything to his best abilities.
Natural leadership. You've got to be humble. You've got to be trustworthy. You just got to respect yourself, and from that you'll be able to respect others around you, and you've got to have good judgment.
A real man knows who he is.
Most self-control.
Being good to yourself and everyone else.
Doesn't have any external validation. One who's principled in himself and loves himself and is happy where he's standing. Being comfortable in yourself is, I guess, the most important part of being a good person. Being a good person, so he's been a good man to an extent.
Shows respect to everyone, including himself. You need to respect yourself if you're going to be a real man.
This was a question that addresses the core of our identity and reveals qualities of our true self. Therefore, many were initially quite confronted. But throughout this project, I talked to these boys afterwards on their reflections, and I hope, like them, your minds can be expanded just a little. Thank you so much to these great young men who opened their hearts in order to make a change.